Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome to the final episode of Subnautica! Last time, we took a tour of my base, and we read all of the entries that we had gotten up to that point. And, we also took a trip over to the Dead Zone. And here we have Crater's Edge. The last data entry I am getting. Geological scans of this area show a steep decline in all directions. This data is consistent with the theory that the aurora crashed on the edge of a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer volcanic crater. It has likely been millennia since an eruption reached the surface, encouraging the ecosystem within the crater to flourish. The ecology of the trench surrounding the crater supports only two kinds of life, microscopic and Leviathan clash. Exploration is ill-advised. So yeah, there's only two kinds of life forms there, and yeah, one of them are Leviathans. Ghost Leviathans, and a bunch of Ghost Leviathans, and probably some Reaper and Dragon Leviathans too. So, but we are 900 meters away from our base, so I'm gonna make my way back to it, and then we're gonna make the rocket. Oh, that's right. So, I'm just gonna make my way over yonder, make my way around. Again, I went the long way. I took a left where I should have took a right. So I gotta go the long way around in order to get to get home to my base. All right. Sorry. Something rammed into me. Yeah, that should be good.
Engine powering down.
All right. And there we go. Well, Bart, it's been fun. You have been very helpful to me these last several episodes. But now I must go on without you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hey, reef bags! So peaceful. Hey, Reefback. How you doing, buddy? Plasteel ingot, 3 nickel ore, 2 aerogel, and a wiring kit. Two aerogel, 3 plasteel ingot, 3 nickel ore. Yep. Wow. Look at that. And those are gone. Ah, man, that's awesome. 4 crystalline sulfur, 4 kyanite, 1 plasteel ingot, and 2 power cells. Yep, 1 plasteel ingot, 2 power cells. Yeah? Plasteel ingot, enamel glass, computer chip, and Cyclops shield generator. Oh my god, look at it. It's so cool. Cyclops shield generator, plasteel ingot, enamel glass, and computer chip. That's it. That's everything I have. That's all I needed, too. And that's awesome. Okay. I don't know why he jumps when I hit enter. So.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
That's so cool! Ooh, and here we go. No. Base color will be a light blue. Stripe 1 will be regular blue. Stripe 2 will be darker, really dark blue. And the name can be black. And the name will be Sunbeam. And there it is, the Sunbeam. It may not be the original Sunbeam that came to try and rescue me, but I'll be taking them with me. I'll be taking them home with me anyway. I will honor their memory. Alright. So now that that's done, now that that is made,
Welcome aboard systems online.
next thing that needs to happen, I need to go turn off the gun. Alright, So yeah, this is it, folks. This is the final episode. And I am so excited. I am so happy. You know what? Instead of going to the... Okay, there it is. Here it is. We're going to turn off the gun first. Gun first. And that's it. That's it. The gun is off. Is it nighttime already? Where's the warp? There it is. The warp gate. That's where I wanted to go. gonna go see. I'm gonna go say goodbye to the Sea Emperor. Sea Emperor. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friend. That's so sad. That is legitimately really, really sad. Okay, so 1616 is the lowest point in the game. So just past 1600 meters. So, I mean, yeah, unless this goes deeper. No. This is 1611. It looks like 1616 might be the deepest point. That certainly doesn't go deeper.
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Oh, I see. Okay, this just leads to the to that upper area just outside of the alien containment facility, like right above. That we saw a phase gate above there, but we couldn't get there. So that's where that goes. That's where that leads. So 1616 is the lowest point in the game. So yeah, having a having the prawn suit be able to go down to 1700 meters would make a lot of sense, because at 1616 you would be like nearing the maximum safe depth for the prawn suit at that point. But here we go. Now that we've said goodbye to the Sea Emperor, and we've turned off the gun, see, it's lowered down. So now that we've turned off the gun, we can start heading back home. Well, we can head back to our base and then take the Sunbeam home. This is amazing. So I'm gonna go put my sea moth in his moon pool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Alexa. Now, I want to go get the last 2 cuttlefish. There you are. Where'd you go? Oh. And there we go. It's not a very well lit picture, but it'll do. We've said goodbye to the cuttlefish. as the sun rises on the new day, we prepare to leave.
Auxiliary power unit online. Communications systems array active. Pressurizing hydraulics. Primary computer systems active.
Just gonna put some tools in there that are gonna be really helpful for whoever finds this. And then I hope you get as much use out of these tools as I did. Please take good care of the cuddle fish for me. Hope you get as much use out of these tools as I did. Please take good care of the cuttlefish for me. And the time capsule is a picture of me with one of the cuttlefish, and then I got 6 awesome tools to have early game.
Time capsule ready. Life support systems online. All systems are go for liftoff.
The those last two blueprints. And we're taking 2 cuttlefish with us. So we leave 2 cuttlefish here to try and repopulate on this planet, and we're taking 2 cuttlefish with us back home so we can repopulate on our planet. Hell yeah! So there will be 2 planets. There will be 2 planets with a cuttlefish population on it.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
You birds better move!
4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field. Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
And there's I think that's the Aurora there, and then one of the islands. And then the second island.
Nearest interstellar phase gate.
And if we look up here in the top left corner,
3, 2,
boom!
1.
The frozen continent where Below Zero takes place. That's awesome. I like, first time I saw that, I was like, whoa, that's cool! Why didn't we get to go there? And then Below Zero got announced. And I'm like, that makes sense.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Sea Emperor! I miss you! I miss you already! Sea Emperor! Oh! Sea Emperor is the best creature in the game. Cuttlefish being a close second. And that was Subnautica! We did it! We did it! 24 episodes. 24 episodes of this. That's awesome. I love this music. This music is like so cool. I love it. But yeah, that was the game. This is an incredibly fun game. It's very fun, and like I just showed in a 24 episode playthrough, you don't have to do survival mode in order to get a full experience for the game. You can easily do an entire playthrough and get so much done in creative mode. There's so much you can do, and you don't have to worry about the grinding. You don't have to worry about the grinding. You don't have to worry about death. You don't really have to worry about pretty much anything attacking you aside from Leviathans. Leviathans will certainly attack you. But they can't destroy your Leviathans will attack you, but they can't destroy any of your ships, as far as I know, in creative mode. And yeah, we see Jacksepticeye and Markiplier on there in the special thanks. Because they both played this game a lot in early access. And Jack, of course, is the king of Subnautica.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Man, I am screwed. Can I go back to the water planet? Oh, man. But there we go. That's it. Yeah, I did spend quite a bit of time. I spent like a good nearly 11 hours like grinding for stuff off screen and doing a bunch of work off screen. So I could have had this be like 35 videos. If I had decided to not cut anything out and to show literally everything off, if I had decided to do that, this series could have been like 35 episodes long. Like, it really could have. So that, like, 35 hours. That's a lot of time. And that's all in creative mode. And look how much I did in there. Look how much I was able to do in creative mode. Like, I had a bunch of stuff that I had to do in order to be ready to finish the game. There was so much to do, and it still took me a good 35 hours just in creative mode. So this game, like, you can absolutely get the full experience in creative mode, and I absolutely love that. I love how you can get the full experience. The only thing you're missing is, you know, you can die. You can die of several different ways. Die of lack of oxygen, lack of food, lack of water, die by being eaten. Like, you can die like that. You can die in each of those 4 ways. But you know, I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to deal with the scariness of the game. Like, you can call me a wuss if you want. I will gladly wear that badge of honor. But I will always prefer creative mode for this game over survival. I will always prefer it because I just have so much fun in creative mode with this game. It was kind of the same thing with Minecraft for a long time. For a long time in Minecraft, I didn't ever want to do survival mode. Like, I did survival mode when the full game was first released. And then I did it on the PS3 when the PS3 version came out. And since then, and then after the PS3 version came out, I played it for a little bit in creative mode. And that was pretty much it. I never went back from creative mode. I just stuck with creative mode. The problem with Minecraft versus this game is that in Minecraft, because there isn't really any clear objectives, you have like literally one objective, and that's just beat the Ender Dragon, and that's it. But in creative mode, you can just build an end portal and go face the Ender Dragon, and like, if you have the right equipment thanks to creative mode, then you can beat the game in like 10 minutes. Okay? So so basically, like, you go from like you have pretty much nothing to do in the game. It's just kind of like, hey, here's a whole sandbox, do whatever the hell you want. And that's cool and all, but without any sort of objectives to complete, there's not much point in making anything that you want. Your one and only objective is to beat that thing, but you can do it in is to beat the Ender Dragon, but you can do it in 10 minutes. So I don't really see the point, so I never really saw the point in spending hours upon hours upon hours creating things. As a result, I wound up getting out of Minecraft after a bit, and then when I started doing my new Minecraft with Queen Haiku, that was incredibly fun. It is incredibly fun because it's not over yet. We still have like 2 more videos left. Well, technically, it's 1 more video of that particular playthrough, and then we're gonna do like a single video of us in creative mode. We're just gonna do a single video of us in creative mode eventually as well. That's gonna be like for another. That's gonna be for another time. Yeah. So. So this game, unlike Minecraft, this game does have objectives. It has purpose. There are things for you to do. There are reasons why you need to do certain things. And even in creative mode, those goals are still there. They are still prevalent. And you still have a lot more to discover in this game than you do in the creative mode for Minecraft. Because in Minecraft, you're literally given everything immediately. Where here at Subnautica, even in creative mode, you still need to go out and like scan everything that you want to scan and get all the eggs of all the creatures that you want to get. You can't just spawn the eggs in. You can't just spawn the eggs in and that's it. You need to go out and find them, and that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of it. And I think that's kind of why I've been enjoying this current playthrough of Minecraft so much, because while it has been in survival, I made everything in our base in survival mode. I made it with a purpose in mind. I had purposes in mind. I had goals. That is the difference between what makes a good creative mode and what makes a bad creative mode, in my opinion. Is that even in creative mode, you need to have goals set for the player. They can be optional if you want, but have goals there for the player to accomplish. That way, they still get a full experience, and they don't just get bored after seeing all the different mechanics that are in the game, because that's only going to give them like 2 hours of entertainment. Where this, I'm 35 hours in, and even now, I still didn't do everything. There were still a few creature eggs that I never got, and I never did scan the adult Ghost Leviathan. I never scanned the adult Ghost Leviathan. I never scanned the Reaper Leviathan. I never scanned the Sea Dragon Leviathan. I never scanned the Reefbacks, and those are and they're like the most docile creatures in the game. I never scanned any of those guys. Like, I could have scanned them, but I could have scanned them, and I could have gone for the rest of the eggs, but I didn't. I didn't go for it. So there's still things for you to do in the game. Like, even after 35 hours, there's still stuff for you to do in the game. And I didn't even go to any of the alien caches. I went to one, and that was to find one of the cuttlefish. And that was it. But there were several other alien caches. I think there's like 5 or 6, I think. So, yeah, like, I didn't go to all the alien caches. I could have made like at least another 3, 4, 5 videos showing off all of the things that I didn't do in this. So like it's a good 40 hours in creative mode. A good 40-hour game in creative mode alone. And that's without all the grinding. With the grinding, it'd probably be 3 times that much. So, because the grinding takes a long time. The grinding is like 2/3 of your experience. The grinding is going to be like 2/3 of your experience if you're doing survival mode. So yeah, like I still have a fun time with this game. I still have a fun time with this game regardless. The creative mode, I think, is a very rich creative mode with a lot of goals for you to accomplish, lots of things for you to do. And, you know, even in creative mode, the story still unfolds, albeit at your own pace. But the story does still unfold, and that's great. That's awesome. And, yeah, you know, my absolute favorite part of this game is the data logs for the Degassi and the Aurora crew members, and hearing about like Paul, Bart, and Marguerite's time here on the planet, and then like hearing about what an absolute badass Marguerite is. Like, she is awesome. She's like she is 100% my favorite character in the first game. I love everything we hear about her. It's so cool. And when I heard that she was going to be in the second one, I was ecstatic. I was like, yes! Yes, Marguerite! Heck yeah! I was just so excited. I was so happy about it. That said, I do have several opinions on the sequel. But we will get to that when I play the sequel, which will not be on the PS4. When I play the sequel, it will be on the PS5, whenever I end up getting that. But I will not be playing the sequel until I get a PS5, because I want to show the sequel off in the highest quality possible. The first Subnautica game was released for the PS4, so that's the console I'm playing it on. But for Below Zero, I'm going to play it on the PS5 whenever I manage to get my hands on one. But, yeah, with that said, that's going to do it for this episode. That's going to do it for this video and for this series. So, thank you everyone so much for watching this series. I hope you all enjoyed it. I had a blast playing this game. I'm really looking forward to playing the sequel whenever I get my PS5. Of course, I have quite a few games that I'm going to be playing on the PS5. Below Zero, Ratchet and Clank, the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, which I got lots of opinions on that one too. Some of them are kind of hot takes. Also, once I get my PS5, I will also be playing the first 3 Shantae games, because all 5 Shantae games are coming to the PS5, including the very first Shantae game. Which is awesome, because I've been waiting for that to get a port to PlayStation. It's pretty much the main reason why I haven't played the second or third Shantae games yet. I played the 4th one first, because that was my first Shantae game that I ever played. Shantae was always a series I was interested in, but I never got around to playing it until the 4th game came around. And I absolutely loved it. And then after that, I played the second and third ones, because the first one wasn't available. And then the 5th one came around, I played it, it was fun. New Game Plus sucks. It's not a New Game Plus, it's false advertising. Yeah, so I will be, I will be playing both, the second and third games and the first game on PS5. So, yeah, I got like a good 6 games lined up for the PS5 already. That list is just going to get longer and longer and longer until eventually I have a PS5 of my own. Who knows how long that'll take. But in any case, we will get to that when we get to that. But for now, that's going to do it for me. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next playthrough. Take care, everybody!